Hi, welcome to the second episode of The Kitchen Sink, my weekly vlog. I'm Eric J. Barkman, and I hope you all had a great weekend. Saturday, as many of you know, and unfortunately many of you probably do not know, was the first ever International Tabletop Day, as decided upon by Geek and Sundry. There were events all over the world, all 7 continents, including Antarctica. As for myself, I have a game night group that meets every Saturday, so it was pretty much business as usual for us. Although, for the first time that I can recall, all 10 members of our group were actually here, so that was cool. We played some of the Resistance, a game in which you try and figure out who the traitors in the group are before they prevent you from winning, and Zombicide, a board game where you're having to deal with a zombie outbreak. There's also some card games being played, and we cheated a little bit. Played Halo 4, which is not a board game, but still a lot of fun. So that was pretty cool. Many of you are probably watching this and being like, Eric, what happened to your beard? Last week was this big, fluffy, cool thing. Or alternatively, ugly thing, depending on which side of this spectrum of beard loving you fall upon. Now it's short and trim and nothing on the sides. Well, basically it was getting a bit annoying, especially around mealtime when getting food in it and such. The reason I was growing it, well, initially it was just laziness, but then I realized it would be good for the first episode of my web series, ESS, that I mentioned last week. However, as you may remember me mentioning last week, I am a long ways away from working on it in the filming sense, as I'm still in the early writing phases. So I figured, you know what, I can get rid of it now, grow it back later when I'm a bit closer to being ready to actually film, and less hassle in the meantime. As for other projects of mine, Seconds, which I mentioned last week, I've really been doing a lot of work on it up here, and I've got a lot of plans ready for it. So I'm thinking, if things go as planned, could be going online as early as this summer, possibly even sooner if things go right. So I'll keep you up to date on that. And that's basically the main stuff I wanted to mention today. Although I will give a few recommendations. First of all, if you're a comic reader, or if you're not and would like to, highly recommend Atomic Robo, amazing comic book series. It's basically about a robot, Atomic Robo, created by Nikola Tesla in the 1920s, I believe, who has various adventures from then till the present, and, well, beyond. I mean, there really isn't much that takes place later than the present, but they continue going on or whatever. This one I'm holding here is mostly set during World War II, and it has basically various things such as Nazis, giant ants, giant robots, Dr. Dinosaur, all sorts of other science fiction-y goodness. It's an awesome series. And a YouTube channel I'd like to recommend, although if you're watching this, you probably already know about them, but Vsauce. It's a channel that teaches you all sorts of cool and interesting stuff about all sorts of subjects. It's very informative, and it's hosted by Michael Stevens, who is very good at talking in such a way that you want to learn. So yeah, go check it out. I'll have a link in the description. And have fun. See ya.